JonnyPink. Well, I'm out again. Oh, really cool flying bug, but I won't be able to get it with this. Tonight I'm out with the Canon 100 to 500 millimeter RF lens, and you're gonna watch me scream like a little girl if that thing lands on me. Oh well, I didn't get it. But I did get a couple of dragonflies here. Just got here. I don't know what I'm going to get tonight, but I do plan on being out this weekend again. A little hot in the evening, but I'm going to come out and I will be out with this lens, and I will have then a comparison to the Sigma lens. I enjoyed the Sigma lens on this, but that's besides the point. I'm watching wasps. That big dragonfly right there. I have to get some of these. Let me start shooting out this way, and then I'm going to walk around the lake a little bit. It's evening, so who knows what I'm going to get. Let's keep shooting. That little burst of the cormorant, I am shooting at 1/2000th of a second, f7.1, and an ISO, it jumped up to 6400. So I was impressed with the way the tracking worked. On the Sigma, it seemed to work pretty much the same way. At least it has, and it did for me. I'm gonna keep shooting. I haven't been able, there has been what looks like a reddish bee flying around. I have not been able to get this thing to lock onto that. With my other lenses, I didn't have any problems. Again, this is my first night with it. I'm gonna play around with some more settings until I can find it, but it just will not pick it up like my other lenses did. Anyway, I'm gonna keep shooting. Hopefully I'll get something else that's out there. The ISO, by the way, is set in auto because that's what I like for moving things when I'm doing birding. That way I can just control my shutter speed. All right, I'm gonna go this way. All right, one thing I've noticed with this, and this is a rental lens, so all I can do is compare it to the other lenses that I own, that I have, that I use all the time. This one, the eye autofocus is awesome. It's picking up on these little fish in the water, but the water is really, really confusing the autofocus going through this lens, whereas it didn't on the Sigma, and it didn't on the Canon 100mm EF version lens either. But that's just a minor observation. The light isn't perfect for photography right now. The light is on that side and I'm actually shooting into it, so I'm shooting at an angle this way. I'm gonna keep working with it, keep playing with it. I'm gonna reset this camera and start all over with settings for this lens. And we'll see what I get next time. But what I'm trying to get is the fish in the water. We'll see, I'll know when I get home. A lot of times, I don't gauge a photo by what it looks like on the back screen. I don't care what your back screen is. Yeah, the R5 has this amazing super billion megapixel screen, and this one doesn't. But I still don't gauge it by that. I've had some phenomenal photos with the M50 that when you look at it in a computer and you're looking at it on your big editing screen, that's when you really want to judge what it looks like. Where are the focus points? How sharp is it wherever it's going to be? And the cool thing about Lightroom and the filters is when you hit subject, it shows you exactly what was in focus. All right, the ducks are coming in, and as I said, the light's on this side, so I'm really not in the optimum place but I don't want to go by over there by the fishermen that aren't supposed to be fishing, and the ranger just went by, which was kind of cool. All right, let's keep shooting. I'm still using the camera with the same settings, the same way I set it up when I first set it up for the Sigma. Or maybe I set it up for for one of my other lenses. So tonight when I get home for this entire weekend, I'm gonna change all those settings. I might save this to custom 1, and I am going to set up everything completely different. I like shooting with this. It's a very advanced camera. It does a lot of fantastic things. My initial impression of this lens, comparing it, again, I'm comparing it to all my EF lenses. Looking at some of the photos from last night that I showed you at the beginning of this video, those are so incredibly sharp that I'm just blown away. I'm speechless. So I think my next rental lens will be the Canon 100mm RF lens, which is supposed to be superior to the original EF version. There's another jet coming this way from the regional airport that's over there, and I think I'm going to shoot some more stuff, but I think I'm going to wander around over there now. Let's go there. Come on. There's a whole bunch of birds, little birds, in that tree way over there. Shooting the spider was really cool. I tried to get some other birds in flight. There's really nothing on the flowers over there. That must be an earlier morning thing. So that I'm going to come back and do with this. I don't know about early morning. I have to get out there and ride. It's hot. It is so hot. It's humid here. But that's the bridge. There are dragonflies flying all over. They're not the huge ones that I like to shoot, that I aspire to shoot, I should put it that way. They're the smaller ones, but they're pretty awesome. All right. You probably can't see that heron that's sitting way in the tree over there. It's kind of far away, and I'm using a short lens for these type of things. ND filter to adjust the brightness. A variable ND filter, by the way. But let me show you a photo of the heron. So while I'm standing here, and I just showed you the picture of the heron, I've been using this for 2 days. It's an amazing lens. It really is. It's more than I expected, and in some ways it's a lot less than I expected. But again, this is my first time using it on the R7. I'm going to use it all weekend long before I return it. I'm going to go home and change all my settings, everything. I'm going to reset the camera, start all over, and I'll do it again tomorrow and again on Sunday and see what else I can get. There's a lot of things flying around, but you got to be quick. And with a long lens, the farther out you get, the more difficult it is to find it in the viewfinder. Zoom out, find it, zoom back in. That's the trick. JonnyPink, man, I want to say thanks to you guys for watching. Thank you for letting me share my photos with you. I love being able to share, whether I'm out riding, and I'll put the playlist over here, and it'll also be at the end in the end credits. But it means the world to be able to share something, even if I do get the negative comments or the thumbs down. That's all part of the fun. But I would request that you please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, ask me a question, tell me that I'm stupid. I got a stupid hat on. JonnyPink. I'll see you guys. Look at the heron.